Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Good morning, you beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel on this absolutely glorious day. Grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and buckle up, because we have an earth-shattering update to unpack today. Let's dive right into the madness. Are you guys seeing this absolute insanity right now? Someone check my pulse, because I am actually spiraling. I am literally vibrating at a frequency that could shatter glass, because what we just witnessed at the Newman Ranch is not just television. It is absolute, unadulterated psychological warfare. Well, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? But this is beyond comprehension. I am staring at my screen. The glow is burning into my retinas. My coffee has been cold for 3 hours, and I am dead ass about to combust if I do not get this out of my system right now. Listen, I'm fully prepared to be canceled for this, but I literally have to say it. The Newman men are absolute savages, and Matt just walked into a slaughterhouse thinking it was a spa day. Look, we all knew Victor Newman was playing 4D chess when he decided to keep Matt locked up at the ranch. The man is a ruthless patriarch, an absolute god among mortals when it comes to manipulation. Basically, Victor has been holding Matt captive, putting him through this insane, rigorous psychological test of sincerity. And Matt is playing the part. He's begging for a shower. He gets cleaned up, changes his clothes, and literally walks out saying he feels like a whole new man. A whole new man? No, Cap, I was screaming at my screen. You are in the belly of the beast, buddy. You don't get to feel refreshed. Victor is sitting there, calculated, dominant, uncompromising, just waiting to see if Matt is going to prove his sincerity or if Victor is going to have to crush him into dust. Seriously, the tension was already at a boiling point. Nick was already questioning Victor's bizarre treatment of Matt earlier. Nick is pacing around, confused, frustrated, worrying about his mother, Nikki, because of Victor handing Chancellor over to Lily Winters, but he's also fiercely protective of the family compound. He wanted to know what Victor was planning, and Victor straight up said he was going to test Matt and use him if he passed. And then, out of nowhere, the dynamic shifts. The atmosphere in that ranch living room goes from a slow burn interrogation to an absolute execution. Anyway, let's talk about the ambush, because this is where my brain completely short-circuited. Out of nowhere, Nick and Noah pull up with the receipts. Yes, Noah Newman. Noah, who was literally just at Crimson Lights hyping up the grand reopening of his nightclub, The Shadow Room, with Nick and Sharon. Noah, who was just watching Phyllis completely fail at manipulating Daniel at society. Noah was in a completely different headspace, dealing with online buzz and family drama. But suddenly, bam, he is at the ranch, standing shoulder to shoulder with his father, holding a dossier of doom. The whiplash is real, you guys. How did they even coordinate this? No cap. They just walked in to psychologically destroy a man in Victor's living room, and I am living for it. Look, the sheer audacity of Nick and Noah tag-teaming this interrogation is cinematic gold. Wait, is it just me, or is Noah suddenly giving off major Victor energy? 1 minute he's a club promoter, and the next he is a ruthless Newmanaire holding a metaphorical guillotine over Matt's neck. They are throwing down documents, timelines, past transgressions, and absolute facts. They are publicly questioning his every move, every lie, every claim that he has changed. Matt is standing there, still smelling like Victor's expensive guest soap, trying to play the reformed victim, and Nick is just tearing him apart piece by piece. No cap, Nick was relentless. He's tired of his father's schemes, he's tired of the secrets, and he is projecting all of that frustration straight onto Matt. Basically, you have to understand the power dynamic in this room. Victor is sitting there, watching his son and grandson do his dirty work. Victor told Nick he would crush Matt if he didn't prove his sincerity. And now, Nick and Noah are the ones doing the crushing. It's brilliant. It's terrifying. I feel bad for Matt. Wait, no, actually I don't. The guy is a walking disaster, and he brought this on himself. My brain is literally struggling to load the truth in real time because I am so overwhelmed by the sheer dominance of the Newman family in this scene. It is a masterclass in tension. Seriously, let's just take a moment to unpack the physical blocking of this scene because it deserves an Emmy. It deserves all the awards. You have Victor sitting in his leather chair like a mob boss, not saying a word. His silence is dead ass louder than a screaming match. Then you have Matt standing in the center of the room, looking completely out of place, like a lamb that wandered into a den of wolves. And Nick is circling him. Nick is pacing around him like a predator, invading his personal space, pointing fingers, throwing evidence right in his face. And Noah is standing near the fireplace, arms crossed, delivering these staccato bursts of factual evidence that just keep hitting Matt like physical blows. I was gripping my desk so hard, my knuckles were white. Look, I am getting a bit off track. Sorry, I'm just so hyped. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the point. The breaking point. Every man has a breaking point, and Matt just hit his. The Newmans pushed him too far. They backed him into an absolute corner, stripping away every lie, every defense mechanism, every fake promise of change. And when a rat is cornered, it bites. But Matt didn't just bite. He dropped a nuclear bomb. Are you guys ready for this? Because I was not ready. Backed into a total corner with no way out and his fate literally hanging in the balance, Matt is forced to reveal a massive secret that he has been hiding this entire time. A secret so big, so deeply buried, that it completely shifts the axis of the entire show. I am dead-ass shaking just thinking about it. When the words left his mouth, the silence in that room was deafening. You could hear a pin drop. You could hear the ghosts of Newman past gasping in shock. Seriously, the way the camera panned to Victor's face? Chills. Literal chills. Victor's calculated demeanor cracked for a microsecond. Nick looked like he had just been hit by a freight train. Noah looked like he was regretting every life choice that led him to this exact moment in that living room. The secret Matt dropped isn't just a minor plot twist. It is a foundational earthquake. It blows up the entire narrative of why he is there, what Victor's test actually means, and what the Newmans have actually been dealing with. So basically, whatever happens, happens, right, everyone? But this changes everything. The atmosphere in the Newman family just exploded with tension. It went from a unified front of Nick and Noah taking down an outsider to an absolute free-for-all of paranoia, betrayal, and shock. The secret Matt revealed forces everyone to reevaluate their alliances. Is Victor actually in control, or did Matt just flip the board? Is Nick going to spiral because of this revelation? Is Noah going to realize that getting involved in Newman family politics is way more dangerous than running the shadow room? Look, let's deep dive into what this means for the master plan. Victor thought he had this all figured out. He saw Matt as a pawn, a tool to be utilized in whatever grand scheme he's brewing now that he has Newman Enterprises back. But this secret means Matt isn't just a pawn. He is a massive liability, or maybe an even bigger weapon than Victor ever realized. And Nick has been trying to hold on to his moral compass. But now, Nick is dragged right back into the mud. The sheer horror on Nick's face when the truth dropped, it was pure, unfiltered devastation. You could see the realization washing over him that this family is never going to escape the chaos. Anyway, Matt just weaponized his own destruction by revealing this massive secret. He didn't just save himself from the immediate interrogation. He opened up a brand new, incredibly dangerous confrontation. The Newmans are no longer just testing Matt. They are now at war with whatever truth he just unleashed. And let me tell you, the fallout is going to be biblical. I am fully prepared for Genoa City to burn to the ground over this. My mind is racing. I am connecting dots that probably don't even exist yet. Wait, is it just me, or did Matt look almost relieved when he finally said it? Like a massive weight had been lifted even though he just signed his own death warrant with Victor? Seriously, the writing in this episode was top tier. The pacing, the dialogue, the sheer emotional whiplash of going from Matt feeling like a whole new man in a fresh change of clothes to being absolutely verbally decimated by Nick and Noah to dropping a secret that shatters the Newman reality. It is a masterpiece of soap opera drama. I am dead ass going to rewatch this scene 50 times before the sun comes up. No cap. Look, If you are not as obsessed with this dynamic as I am, we cannot be friends. This is the kind of high stakes, high frequency chaos that we live for. The raw, unfiltered tremor of a day one loyalist is coursing through my veins right now. The Newmans thought they had the upper hand. They thought they were the predators playing with their food. But Matt just proved that even the prey has fangs if you push it hard enough. Okay, I need to calm down, but I can't. The screen is still glowing, and I am just sitting here, a disciple at the altar of Genoa City drama, begging for more. The new confrontation that has just been opened up is going to be legendary. Victor is going to have to recalculate his entire master plan. Nick is going to have to decide how to handle this new truth. And Noah, well, Noah might just run back to his nightclub and hide, because the Newman Ranch just became ground zero for the biggest explosion of the year.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.